Welcome to the very first ever episode of The Wave. My name is Adam.
I'm Nick, let's ride it.
Let's ride that wave. Do you want to tell the people what The Wave is, Nick?
Sure. So, we are still bottom of the stream. We are still searching for movies, hidden gems, if you will, at the bottom of the Netflix stream. But we have split our show into two. And what you are listening to now is The Wave, which is going to be our sort of news, things about to drop on Netflix, and just general chat.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a laid-back, chilled vibe to our normal episodes, and we're just going to talk about Netflix. Not necessarily even just Netflix, other stuff as well.
Movie news. And TV news. Yeah, exactly.
Just general entertainment news, but with a main focus on Netflix UK, I guess.
And then
that's what we're all about.
Later in the week, on a Thursday, you will be able to find our movie review of the week.
Yes, and we'll be launching season 5 this Thursday.
That's right. So we're still going to be looking at our 25 movies randomly selected and putting them into our stream table. So our first one will be this Thursday, and it will be the movie called Temple.
Yes, it will. It's American-Japanese amalgamation of movie.
I think we have a demonic horror film, don't we, to kick us off? So
I think so. Yeah, that's what we're. That's how we start in season 5. You love a bit of Japanese demonic horror.
Join us for that on Thursday.
That will be this coming Thursday. So, how do we want to start off with? How do we want to start the waves off, Nick?
I've changed my arrangement.
Okay.
So, new season, new seating position.
We've got a new seating position.
Yeah, I was still in the same room, but I've gone the other side of the desk, so I'm now looking out into the garden. It's quite nice because it's still quite light.
Yeah,
and
sun's still out.
On the windowsill in front of me, there's like loads of plants and stuff. So I've got like a load of sunflowers on the go and a chili plant and some tomatoes because it's too.
Oh, nice.
It's too cold for it. It was frosty last night, so it's still too cold from outside.
It's weird the weather at the minute, isn't it? It's weird the weather at the minute. It's cold, but it's also warm.
I have 2 young children, so we're growing stuff to see what happens.
Growing young children?
Yeah, growing many plants.
They are growing. I seen them the other day. It was nice to see them for the first time in months.
Oh, yeah.
And you.
Yeah, it was good.
And you.
Oh, thanks.
It was nice to...
Good save.
Nice to get together in a, obviously, social distance garden setting. It was nice. Nice to catch up.
Yeah, still a bit chilly, wasn't it? But it was...
it was so cold. By the time I got home, I was like, I can't feel my feet.
It took me about 4 hours to get warm.
I seriously considered having a bath.
It was worth it. Oh, okay.
I didn't, but I seriously considered it.
Retro, I like it.
A bath's retro?
I think so. Do you hear... Well, you don't hear many people going, I just love a bath.
Yeah, that's true, I suppose.
Tell me, please contact us if you love a bath. I like a bath, don't get me wrong.
It's crazy that bathing is a retro thing nowadays.
Well, no, it's not replaced like showering. Just people tend to go for the shower, that's what I'm saying. It's
all these busy lives that we have.
Yeah.
I only tend to have a bath if I'm ill. I just go and lie in my own filth for a bit.
Right, okay. Does it make you feel better?
Yeah, I think so.
Right.
It seems to. That's a weird tangent to get on.
Bath, water, waves.
It won't be long till you're back aboard the... won't be long till you're back aboard the streamboat.
Oh, yeah. No,
looks like
that'd be a dream. You're just going to let me back on board?
It looks like if all things keep going according to plan, by the 17th of May, you'll be able to come aboard. That's only a month.
Yeah. Long? Brilliant. Nearly there.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll be back recording in the same room again, which will be lovely.
It's much easier to do this face to face. I can see
so much easier.
I can see the whites of your eyes when I'm disagreeing with you about what you think of a movie. So
yeah, exactly. I can't wait. I'm so excited to have you back.
Yeah, that would be good.
Shall we kick off with some Netflix news?
Let's do it. Would you like to go first, or am I going first? You'd think we'd have discussed this beforehand.
Yeah, well, why start planning now? There's no point changing the habit of a lifetime. I've got a quick little one that I can mention if you want me to do that one first.
Sure, go for it.
Netflix this week have released a new feature on their mobile app.
Oh, okay.
Which is nice. Have you got a continue watching column on your Netflix?
Oh, yeah.
It's full of stuff that you're never going to watch again.
Yeah, it's just clogged up with garbage.
You can delete them from now.
Oh, yes, please.
Currently, it's only available on the mobile app. but it does affect all the other apps once you've done it, so they won't be there on any of the other apps. Go onto your mobile, go to your continue watching column. There's a little menu, and one of them is remove from list.
Oh, so I can go and start tidying up.
You can tidy up your Netflix.
I love it.
It's literally launched today. It's fresh off the press. But I've just tried it and it does work.
Do you mean hot off the press?
What did I say?
Fresh off the press. I don't think that's a saying.
Fresh off the press. It is now.
Okay. Might
Got
catch
another
on.
new catchphrase. Yeah, so I thought that was quite useful. People will find that handy, I think.
I would definitely go and have a look at that, yeah.
Go and sort out your continue watching section. Anything else?
I've got loads, yeah.
Oh, loads?
Yeah.
Awesome. Go for it.
Have you seen that yesterday the trailer for Army of the Dead dropped?
I have seen the trailer for Army of the Dead.
Looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it?
It does look like it's going to be good fun. I'm not a fan of the director, but it looks like he might have hit the nail on the head with this one.
It's the Zack Snyder film everyone really wants.
It really is. It was the Zack Snyder film I want, for definite.
Forget about all this Batman and Superman stuff.
Arty-farty bollocks.
Yeah, let's get Elvis zombies.
It can't be a good Elvis zombie. No, in all seriousness, it's a really good trailer.
I mean,
that film's got potential.
Regardless of if it's just an absolute garbage film, the trailer itself is a piece of work. It's brilliant.
It really is. It really is.
It's
great.
totally sold me on something that I was probably a bit not really either here nor there on.
Yeah. No, it's great. Honestly, go and check out the Army of the Dead trailer. It's really good.
May the 21st, it arrives on Netflix.
That's not even that. That's the same week that you'll be able to be back on the stream boat.
Oh, yeah. Brilliant.
Or maybe we could do a top of the stream Nick Returns episode.
Sounds good.
We'll do that. Put that in the diary.
Yeah, May the 21st. It's also my mother-in-law's birthday.
Is it really?
Yeah, maybe.
Randomly, it's
a watch party.
It's two of my old boss's birthday.
That is random.
How random is that?
That you would know that.
Two people who have been in charge of me in the past who were born on the same day. Just random fact for you. I don't know why I've said that. Bridgerton's been renewed for 2 more seasons.
What?
Yeah.
How many is that
Season
now?
2 hasn't even been filmed yet, and it's now been renewed up to season 4.
There's lots of books to go for, isn't there, for it?
Does each season more focus on one character? I'm sort of kind of getting that vibe.
Yeah, I believe the concept is that each book focuses on a different family member and their search for love.
But they lost their main cast member though, haven't they?
Reggie Page has said he will not return.
Yes. Have you heard the rumours of why that might be the case?
I've heard the rumours that he may have something a bit bigger lined up.
Strongly tipped to be the next James Bond, apparently.
Do you know what? I'd love to see that.
Yeah, I can't see why not.
I think he'd be great. He smoulders. Well, you've never seen a James Bond film.
I've never seen a James Bond film or Bridgerton, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I thought that was quite interesting. Yeah, some bookies have even stopped taking bets on it happening now.
Okay. Well, that's a
interesting.
Pretty strong indicator.
Usually, yeah.
Good. My turn?
Yeah, I'm done. I'm newsed out.
Would you like a duo of Japanese news?
A duo of Japanese news? Yes, please.
Netflix has announced that in June we will see the debut of a 13-part anime series called Godzilla Singular Point.
Ooh.
Godzilla is very on trend at the minute, isn't he?
Very much so, yeah. I've not seen the new film yet. I
do you plan to? I was going to ask you that.
I do want to watch it, but I don't want to pay $15.99 to watch it at home.
Okay.
I'm hoping when the cinemas are open, they might show it.
So just on a bit of a tangent again already.
Yeah.
Have you paid for anything extra, sort of during this pandemic?
No, and I won't.
Yeah, I just wondered.
No, I don't. As you know, I'm a big fan of cinemas, and I don't want to do anything that's going to jeopardise that.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? I don't want to buy into the fact that you can pay £15 to watch an extra film at home or something. I'm not up for that. I want the cinemas to survive, and I want them to thrive post-pandemic. I mean,
I think I would do it if there was anything that I really wanted to see that much. But it's a bit different for me because it's more difficult for me to go to the cinema anyway. But
yeah, that's fair.
No, same. I haven't bought anything.
No, I don't intend to.
There's too
If
much
I really
other
want to
stuff.
see it that much, I'll go to the cinema, and if I don't, I'll just wait until it's free
Yeah.
or on the stream.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was interesting. Interesting question.
$15.99 to watch Kong versus Godzilla.
Okay.
That's more than going to the cinema.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping when the cinemas are due to reopen in May, so hopefully, I'm hoping Kong versus Godzilla will be there when it opens.
I think it's a pretty safe and a pretty decent flick to open some of these places with.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's a good one to
Pure
start
popcorn.
with, but we'll see. Yeah, exactly.
So, anyway, Godzilla Singular Point, as I say, arrives in June. The synopsis reads that a student and an engineer must lead the fight against an unimaginable force that may spell doom for the world. I think the force is pretty imaginable because it's Godzilla.
I was going to say, is it just Godzilla?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. But he's called Singular Point.
No, the program is called Singular Point. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Does that mean he can't move? He's just stopped in one spot.
Like he's playing,
literally physically can't move.
like he's playing netball.
Yeah.
Is
that Godzilla over there? Yeah, that's him. It's on that Singular Point. Yeah.
There is a trailer.
Is there? Does it
Which
look good?
I did watch. It looks batshit crazy. Basically,
Obviously it's Japanese.
yeah, all the humans and sciencey bits are all in 2D animation, and then as soon as the monster rocks up, it goes 3D. It does look pretty stylish. Right. Yeah,
that's interesting.
So yeah, do check out the trailer.
I'll check out the trailer. We'll do that.
Okay, that is part 1 of the Japanese news. Part 2.
Yeah.
Jordan Vogt-Roberts.
Yes.
He directed the previous King Kong film. He directed Kong Skull Island.
That's all right. Half decent.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
No, it's all right.
He signed up to direct a live-action version of the Gundam, which is the sort of flying, mobile, mechanical robot suit.
Oh, okay.
That's,
take your word for it.
Is a pretty huge franchise over in Japan, and that movie is going straight to Netflix.
Oh, right. Okay, cool.
So some pretty big bucks behind that one.
Big Japanese titles.
Yeah, that's it for Japanese news.
Good. I enjoyed Japanese news. I might put some Japanese music underneath it.
Okay.
Or is that a bit racist? No, I think it'll be fine.
It's fine, because, I mean...
Depends on the music I choose, I guess.
I tend to... I've been quite interested, because doing the newsletter that we do for the patrons, it's quite interesting to keep on top of some of how much Netflix has invested in sort of anime.
Just recently,
the last year or so has been crazy. There's so many shows in the works and coming soon. You know, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, they've really gone for it with anime for the last few months, at least a year. It's crazy, really.
Yeah, they had again something I wrote about in our newsletter a few months ago. They had a full-on Netflix anime festival. I think it was back in January.
Yeah,
and right. They sort of announced the slate for the next 18 months. And like I say, it's just absolutely jam-packed. So.
If you're a big anime fan, get onto Netflix.
Excellent.
Anything
I've
else?
I've got 2 more non-Netflix news.
Non-Netflix news? Ooh,
yeah, we're spreading our wings. Or embiggening the wave.
Embiggening. I like it. Embiggen my wave, Nick.
Okay.
Ow, I just hit my TV.
Is it okay?
It's okay, I hit my finger. I'll be alright.
You'll be fine.
Embiggen my wave.
Do you know Jacob Tremblay?
Yes. One of the best child actors in the world, if not the best.
Well, he, according to Deadline, has signed up for a superhero movie.
Oh, awesome.
In an as yet unannounced role. He has signed up to star alongside Peter Dinklage.
Yep.
Are you intrigued already?
Very much so.
In The Toxic Avenger.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Nice.
Peter Dinklage will be playing the Toxic Avenger.
Good chat. That's a good bit of casting.
And yeah, he's signed a deal this week apparently. So
Jacob Tremblay is incredible.
That is heading into production. Have you ever seen the either late 80s or early 90s version of the Toxic Avenger?
Don't think so. No.
It's odd and weird. And do you remember it was like a Saturday morning cartoon?
Yeah.
When we were kids. That was also random.
Yeah, it was.
In fact,
it is a bit of a random thing to be adapting as well when you think about it.
Well, yeah, but it's comic book, movie, superhero. Now, you get any of them made now.
Yeah.
In the current climate.
Definitely, it's true. You can, if you've got a superhero movie,
Thinking
you're
back,
pretty much.
There was quite a few odd properties developed as like kids' cartoons when we were younger.
Yeah.
Like there was a Beetlejuice one.
There was, yeah.
When you definitely should never have seen the film at that age.
No. But you should also see the film because it's awesome.
Yeah, obviously. There was like a Bill and Ted one, wasn't there? There was some proper strange ones.
Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was loads.
Oh, anyway.
Do you want to know my favourite Jacob Tremblay fact?
Go on.
So, have you seen Doctor Sleep?
No, not yet.
It's the sequel to The Shining. He's in that. It's mainly a cameo. He gets murdered in that by the bad guys.
Okay.
And apparently he was so convincing when he was screaming that Rebecca Ferguson actually cut the scene because she was too scared of him.
Oh, nice.
Because he's that good an actor. He's so good in that role, and he's only in it for like 5 minutes. But,
the interesting,
that kid's incredible. He's going to be massive when he's older.
Yeah, the interesting thing about Jacob Tremblay is he's actually really steady.
Nice.
Thanks.
Not Tremblay at all. If you've not seen Room was his breakout film. That was his. He got an Oscar nomination
I've seen Room. It's awesome.
It's such a good film. It's the best film of the last 10 years for me. I love it so much.
I mean, you're not one for hyperbole, are you?
No, not at all. I don't even know what it means.
Just throw that out there.
Yeah, check it out. Honestly, check out Room. Check out Doctor Sleep. He's brilliant. And there's a film called I think it's called The Good Boys. He's quite good in that as well.
I should hope so. Otherwise, it's trade descriptions.
It might be called The Bad Boy. I can't remember. It's something Boys. He's really good in it. Check him out on IMDb. I'm a big fan. Good.
I've got one more bit of news.
Go for it.
Yvette Nicole Brown.
Don't think so.
Yes, you do.
Do I? The name's not familiar.
Don't do me like this.
Okay. Who is she?
She plays Shirley in Community.
Oh, yes, of course I do. Yes, I do know that. I just didn't know that was her name.
She has said in an interview with Variety that she thinks, in inverted commas, that a Community movie is on its way. Oh, really? Wow. Because everyone is now regularly talking and they all want to do it. And that's half the battle. That's really exciting. So we will see, but that would be amazing. It would be amazing. Didn't they always joke about 6 seasons in a movie? Sure did. That like part of the show? Sure did. Definitely. I would be all over that. When she says everyone, whether that includes the people that matter, whether that includes in some form Chevy Chase, I have no idea. Oh, I would have not thought so. But we'll see. That's exciting. I really hope that happens. That'd be really exciting. That would be amazing. It would be amazing. It really would. Cool. Are you newsed out? Yes. Excellent. My news sack is empty. I've got a bit of a list. Okay. And it ties in quite nicely with top of the stream because I've watched one of the things that's on the list, so I'll tie it all in together. According to this list, Netflix. I'm going to read out who wrote it. It's the Mercury News website. I've stolen it from. Okay. Netflix are apparently in the search for a replacement for Tiger King. They're after a true crime documentary that is going to shake up Netflix. Right. So, I mean, when you say they're on the lookout for one, yeah, do you mean they're making one? They're looking for the next thing to catch on because they throw them out every week. They do, but and you never know which one's going to catch on, I guess. No, not at all. Because you wouldn't have. Sorry to talk over you, but you wouldn't have necessarily predicted that about Tiger King, would you? Tiger King was just the right place at the right time. Sure. It came out just before lockdown started, and it just hit because people were stuck in their houses. Because have you watched Louis Theroux's follow-up documentary on the BBC? No, not yet. I need to, it's on my list. I think I've got it. I think I may even have it on the planner, but yeah, I've not got it. It's incredibly interesting, and it really shows how much Netflix glorified Joe Exotic. Okay. And it really shows you how much of an actual psychopath the man is. Okay. And it's actually really interesting because he's got loads of old footage from when he did his first documentary like 10 years ago. Sure. And he goes through that, and it's the whole thing's basically just Louis Theroux watching his old footage that he didn't use, and he's sort of reflecting on it with what he knows now, sort of thing. Yeah, but then he goes to meet Carol Baskin at Joe Exotic's old zoo that's just been completely ransacked, and there's all his old paperwork still there, and the house has been destroyed and stuff. It's really interesting. Okay. But anyway, this list that this newspaper have written is the true crime documentaries that are coming soon or have already come to Netflix, that Netflix are hoping are going to be the next big Tiger King. Sure. And top of the list is one that's been released today, I believe, or yesterday. And it's called Why Did You Kill Me? I mean, I think you've hooked me with the title.
Apparently, it is a batshit crazy story about a drive-by shooting in America in 2006, and how that all came about and why it happened and who this person was that got killed, and their family set up a fake MySpace account to try and draw the killer out, and tried to catfish the killer. And apparently it's fascinating, and I've not watched it yet, but I'm going to definitely watch it, and apparently it's really, really good. And Netflix are really hoping that's the one that's going to catch on, apparently, because it's just such an insane story.
That has piqued my interest.
Yeah, it's called It's on there now. I think it's at number 4 in the charts at the minute. I think it either debuted yesterday or today. It's really, really recent. The next one on the list is called This Is a Robbery, the world's biggest art heist.
Yeah, I am familiar with this one because I did, again, to plug our newsletter, I did briefly mention this in the latest one.
You did indeed. I've actually watched it.
Oh, excellent.
I finished it. That's why I wanted to delay us for about 45 minutes earlier, because I was watching the last episode. It's mad.
Is it worth me watching?
It's good.
Yeah.
The story is not that compelling, but the way it's done, as all Netflix dramas are, true crime documentaries are, is really interesting.
Okay.
Because it's basically about this museum in Boston that was robbed in 1991.
Yes.
And they took 13 paintings that were worth about £1 billion. And they've never found them, and they have no idea who did it.
Yeah.
And it's... Well, they do... I say they have no idea who did it. They've never caught anybody for it, but they do know who did it.
Yeah, they've just never been able to strong suspicions who was behind it, don't they?
They pretty much know. They just have never been able to find any evidence to do anything. And now most of them are all dead now, because it's so long ago. But there's the IRA are involved, the mafia's involved. It's a crazy story. It doesn't necessarily need to be 4 episodes long. It's a little bit...
That's interesting.
Drags a little bit.
That was kind of my criticism a couple of months ago when I watched the drowning at the Cecil Hotel.
Yeah.
If you remember, I kind of said there's 2 really good episodes stretched out to 4 episodes. Yeah, so that's
it's similar to that. It doesn't necessarily need to be 4 episodes long. I'm just going through this list. This list is entitled Netflix wanting... Does Netflix have a new Tiger King on its hands? And it's supposed to be a list. And they're the only 2 that are actually coming to Netflix. The rest of them are going to different streaming services.
You've been clickbaited.
I've been clickbaited. It's ridiculous.
You can still mention the others.
There's one called Sasquatch, which does sound really interesting. This one's coming to Hulu, apparently. And it's executive produced by Mark and Jay Duplass.
Oh,
we've featured on the show before.
Yeah, sure. In, what was the movie? The Lazarus Effect.
Yes. I feel like he's appeared before. Has Mark Duplass appeared twice?
No, I don't think so.
Just the name's familiar.
He's, now I'm going blank. He was in, what's the time travel one with Jake Johnson and Aubrey Plaza? People will be shouting at us.
Safety Not Guaranteed.
Yes, I'm sure he's in that.
Yes, he is. You're right. He is in that. Sasquatch apparently travels to the violence-ridden drug world nestled in Northern California's Emerald Triangle.
Okay.
Sasquatch unsettles you with the fearsome majesty of the region and the dangers that lurk seemingly behind nearly every redwood. Investigative journalist David Hothouse returns to the scene of a 1993 crime, which is a triple homicide that some say was the dirty work of Bigfoot.
Oh, excellent. I love me a cryptid documentary.
Yeah, definitely. Apparently there's former cops in it. Cannabis farmers are looking into what's going on. The story is allowed to evolve naturally, leading to the stunner of a denouement. What's a denouement?
Conclusion.
Okay.
/ ending.
That's it. I'm not going to read any of the others out. So they're not on Netflix.
I'll keep my eye. That does actually sound really interesting. I mean, if it's on Hulu in the States, it could end up anywhere over here. So we'll just
they usually get to Amazon, don't they? Hulu stuff.
We'll just have to keep our eyes open for that.
But yeah, check out Sasquatch and check out This Is a Robbery. It's half decent. But that one, Why Did You Kill Me, is apparently going to be huge. So that's next on my list. I'm going to watch that over the weekend probably. So I'll report back on next week's episode. Do you want to run through the Netflix top 10?
Yeah, let's do it. I've not done that for ages.
We haven't.
Because we've not talked about a movie for ages. Thinking about it.
It does feel like an age since we last talked about a film, doesn't it? Was it Funhouse? It was Funhouse Massacre, wasn't it?
Because we had a week off, and then obviously last week we released our Botzkers episode.
And then we're still making everybody wait an extra 4 days for the film this week. So, apologies, because it seems to have taken us weeks to get one sorted. But you're going to have a cracker of an episode on Thursday. I can assure you of that.
I think so.
I can assure you of that. You're going to really enjoy the Temple episode.
I was just going to say, is this a good point to plug the Boxers, or should we do that at the end?
We should plug it now. Do it now.
Okay. So you can still go and download our episode from last week, which was our annual award ceremony, where we handed out plenty of trophies to various movies from the last 2 seasons of this show, which is pretty much the last calendar year.
How do you think it went, the Boxers overall?
Good. I was quite happy that I managed to win you round on a few.
Yeah, I think overall I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. There's nothing there that I think that doesn't deserve that.
We gave out such illustrious awards as the Shiniest Gem.
Shiniest Gem, Elementari.
Yeah.
The crazy Basque devil blacksmith film. Best film we've seen in the last calendar year.
Biggest waste of time, best performance by a human, worst performance by a human, weirdest naughty. That was basically the oddest sex scene we've seen. Best death. There's plenty more as well, so go back and check that out.
I put all the award winners on Instagram earlier today. I don't know if you've seen it. But
yes.
You lie. But I tried to find a picture for the weirdest naughty. So
okay.
And what do you Google when you're trying to find a snake demon having sex with an Irish woman in a film called Holidays?
I think you just put that in.
I did, and I couldn't find anything.
Okay.
So I was really hoping to find a picture of that snake because it just looks like a draft excluder, and I was really disappointed that it wasn't anywhere.
You might have had to actually go and take your own screen grab.
Yeah, I did think of that, but I hadn't got time.
No, that's perfectly understandable.
But yeah, that is a weird naughty, for definite.
For sure.
But yeah, congratulations to Elementari. Congratulations to Gugu and Bafa Raw for best performance by a human.
Yeah, don't give them all away. That's it. That's your tease.
Sorry. Tease. I've given them all out on Instagram.
Yeah, I know, but not everyone's on Instagram.
Apologies. True, they're not. Right, I'm going to do the Netflix top 10 now.
Let's do it.
Number 10 is Ginny and Georgia.
Good.
We've talked about that before, haven't we? That's been in the top 10 for a while now. It's a TV show.
It's the one that Taylor Swift doesn't like.
Why didn't she like it?
Because they made a joke about her.
Oh, okay. Does she like anything, though? Isn't she a miserable cow?
I don't know. I've never met her.
Not me. Number 9 is Shrek 2. I think we mentioned a couple of weeks ago that the Shreks were all appearing in Netflix in April.
Yeah, all the Shreks all the time.
Yep.
You can even watch, at the minute, Shrek the stage musical. That's on Netflix.
Yeah, that
here.
is on there. Yeah. So yeah, Shrek 2's at number 9. If you've not seen that, what are you doing with yourself? Go and sort yourself out. Seaspiracy is at number 8.
Yeah, sure.
This is on my list as well. I really want to watch this. It's a documentary about ocean life, isn't it?
Yeah, you'll never eat a fish again.
Apparently not. Apparently it's quite surprising, eye-opening, the sort of thing that goes on.
Like, being on this boat, we might end up watching that and then sort of going and blockading fishing vessels. We could become, like, eco-warriors.
Shall we? Shall we do that?
Yeah, and then just do a podcast twice a week in between eco-worrying.
Worrying. Let's do it. What do you think is at number 7?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about sailing.
Shrek is at number 7. Number 6 is number 6 is the Irregulars.
Yes.
I'll come to that in a minute because I have. So we'll do when we do top of the stream in a minute. I'll talk about that because I have seen it all.
Good.
Number 5 is This Is a Robbery, which we've just talked about. Number 4 is Brooklyn Nine-Nine. I think the latest season has just appeared, hasn't it?
It has, yeah.
So that's there. Number 3 is A Star Is Born.
Okay.
With Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga. Get some tissues ready if you're going to watch that. It's incredibly sad. But really good. I really enjoyed A Star Is Born, and it is not my type of thing. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it, but I did. So check it out. Number 2 is American Assassin.
What's that?
That's Dylan O'Brien and Michael Keaton, obviously.
Okay.
After grad student Mitch Rapp suffers a tragic loss during a terrorist attack, his single-minded thirst for vengeance catches the interest of the CIA.
I'm not familiar.
No, I'm not either. It's from 2017, apparently. And any ideas at what's the number 1?
Is it? Has The Crown come back to number 1?
No.
Okay.
It's a film.
Oh, a film. Is it Thunder Force?
It's Thunder Force, of course.
I've seen that, so I can talk about that.
Okay, cool. We'll do that in a minute. Well, I'm surprised. Love and Monsters has been released this week. Which is supposed to be going to be Netflix's big movie of the week.
I thought that has literally only been out of today or yesterday.
Oh, was it?
At the time of recording? I think it's very recent, yeah.
Okay. I was expecting it to be in the top 10, so maybe by tomorrow it probably will be. Because Why Did You Kill Me's not in there either, and that's definitely going to get in there.
Okay.
Cool. So I suppose we should do top of the stream because I'd forgotten about it and we hadn't done it. I've talked
what have you watched then?
I say I've watched This Is a Robbery. It's worth checking out. I finished The Irregulars, which is the supernaturally type Sherlock Holmesy type show. It's good. It takes a few episodes to get going, but when you get used to the characters, it is actually a really good show, and it's worth checking out. It's a whole new take on the Sherlock Holmes story. Completely.
This was another show that Netflix recommissioned for a second season before the first season even aired.
Yeah, it's all been filmed during the pandemic as well, so it's quite interesting to see how you can't tell that they're social distancing, but they obviously are, so it's really interesting to watch how it's been filmed. But yeah, the characters of Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson are very much bit part players, and it's all about these street urchin kids who kind of work for Dr. Watson to get to the bottom of these supernatural crimes that go on in the city.
It sounds a bit young Sherlock Holmes.
A little bit.
That movie?
Yeah, it is.
From the 80s? Because that was more sort of supernatural, wasn't it?
It's a lot darker than I was expecting.
Okay.
It's really dark in parts. The guy who plays Sherlock Holmes is just a drug addict. And he's just basically just sweating in a bed for the whole season. But yeah, the main cast are really good. All the kids in it, well, they're not kids, they're like early 20s, but they're playing kids. But they're all really good in it. One of them is Tom Holland's PA. Which is really random. He's like Tom Holland's best mate. They went to the Brit school together. And he worked on the Spider-Man films as his like PA. And now he's just decided he wants to be an actor. So he is. But he's really good in it. I would definitely recommend it. The only other thing, I think I've watched more, but it's been so long since we talked about it, I've forgotten. But I did watch Run, which was Sarah Paulson's new film.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really enjoy it.
Okay.
It's a bit boring.
I thought I
took a bit of stick in the Discord for it because a few people
I've only seen a trailer. But,
I think Ross has seen it and a few other people in the Discord have seen it and they quite enjoyed it, but it just wasn't for me. I thought the ending was really poor. And I really like Sarah Paulson and she plays creepy weird woman like better than anybody else in the world. Yes. And that, again, is what she does in this. She does play creepy weird woman. But yeah, just whether I wasn't in the mood for it, I don't know. But no, I didn't really enjoy it that much. But other people might. Who knows?
Not a strong recommend.
Not from me, no. The only other thing I've watched, but isn't on Netflix, is on Amazon Prime, is Palm Springs.
Sure. I've heard great things. I might try and do it this weekend.
It's really good. And you know me and comedy don't have a great relationship.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's really good.
Loves me a bit of time travel, so...
It is. It's basically a time loop drama where Andy Samberg's stuck in a time loop, but he isn't that bothered about it. He just kind of gets on with it. And then he accidentally gets another person caught in there with him. And she is bothered about it. And it's that relationship of like, she wants to get out of this time loop and he's all right with it.
I've heard it's great.
It's great.
He's been talking about a sequel as well, apparently.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
It's so much fun. It's definitely worth checking out. It's on Amazon Prime over here. I don't know what it's on in the States. It'll be around somewhere.
Excellent.
What have you been watching at the top of the stream?
Quite a lot. I'm just going to let the cat out first.
Okay. Let the cat out of the bag.
She will not shut up.
She'll probably fill this time, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to wait and then cut it all out.
Sorted.
Awesome. You know when you walk away like that?
Yeah.
It gives me a newfound respect for people who podcast on their own. Because I was sitting there thinking I should probably try and talk to myself and see if I could do it. And I just can't. I don't know how people can podcast on their own.
Just
beyond me. Yeah, just talk to nobody, to no reaction. It's a real skill. If you're a podcaster and you do it on your own, a round of applause to you because I can't do it.
Yeah. Where were we?
You were going to tell me what you'd been watching at the top of the stream.
Okay, so I've watched Snowpiercer, the series.
Okay, cool. What, the new
And-
series or the first series?
Both.
Or all of it? Oh, wow. Right.
It's great.
Is it?
Yeah, it's properly good. And I
Oh,
don't
wow.
know why you stopped.
I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. I really struggled to get into it. But I'm glad you enjoyed it, though.
It's a strong recommend from me.
Wow, okay.
I think you should get. I don't know how far you got, but you should try it.
Maybe I will. Maybe I'll go back to it. It was quite funny because I did enjoy the first couple of episodes and I started recommending it to people and then lost interest after about 4 or 5.
You got off
And
the
then,
train.
so those people are still watching it and I'm not.
Yeah, I think it's great. There's sort of middle to end of season 2 it's gripping. I think it's
Really?
yeah, really good.
Maybe I'll go back to it. Maybe I will.
So that's been good. Disenchantment I've watched as well.
From the start?
Yes.
I've watched the first... How many seasons is there?
So there's 3 blocks.
Right. I think I've watched 2. I don't think I've watched the latest one.
I think there's like 10 episodes in each block. So this is Matt Groening's like fantasy / medieval type.
Yes. Very much in the Simpsons
animation
style, isn't it?
But also deals with a lot of sort of modern issues, i.e. mental health, same-sex partnerships, and it wants to be. It kind of like it's a bit strange though because you can tell it wants to be a bit sweary and rude, but never quite goes through with it.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the first 2 blocks. The third one has not been anywhere near as good. That is my quick review, I would say.
I haven't seen the third one yet. I'm pretty sure I've done 1 and 2, but I haven't seen the third one.
I think we've got about 4 or 5 left.
Right, okay.
And yeah, I don't think it's been quite as strong, but I really like the look of it. I think it looks great.
Yeah, it does look great. The elf character's really good in it.
Elfo, yeah.
Elfo. I can't remember.
You were so close.
1 letter off.
A couple of movies I've watched. Bad Trip.
What's that?
Which was very high on Netflix over the past couple of weeks. So this is Eric Andre, who coincidentally voices Lucy in Disenchantment.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's his movie. It's basically a hidden camera movie.
Oh, yeah, you were telling me about this.
With a plot.
Okay.
So they set up a load of stunts on unsuspecting members of the public, but the very loose plot is that he's driving across country to sort of declare his love to this woman that he knew at high school. I see.
But whilst tricking the public in the...
It's... I think, you've got to watch it. You'll hate it. You would hate it.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like my sort of thing, I must admit.
And the stunts are just ridiculous. It's like Impractical Jokers on a lot of drugs.
Oh, wow. I did enjoy Impractical Jokers, so maybe.
But, yeah. I'd really interested to see what you'd make of it, but I'm pretty sure you'd hate it.
Okay. Maybe I'll check it out. If I get some spare time, I'll check it out. Just for you.
I think our friend of the show, Wayne, summed it up very well when he sort of said, the first 10 minutes I nearly switched it off, but I thought, no, I've got to... I want to see how they make this go. And, it's interesting.
Did he enjoy it by the end?
I mean, yes, I think so, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And I did as well.
Maybe I'll check it out. Just for the lols. Just for the lols. Things I do for this show.
I watched the aforementioned Thunder Force.
Oh, yeah? How was it?
It's exactly what you would expect.
Ridiculous.
So I think if people... It's not got great reviews.
I've seen it getting a bit of stick on Twitter today.
It's Melissa McCarthy playing a superhero and Jason Bateman playing half man, half crab. It's fine. It is what it is. It's a Melissa McCarthy stupid movie.
Yeah, what you expecting? It's Octavia Spencer as well.
Yeah.
I really like her. I will check that out. I will definitely watch Thunder Force.
Some great scenes involving some raw chicken.
Okay, sounds interesting.
I'll just leave that with you.
I will check it out. I'm more interested in Love and Monsters. That's going to be my weekend movie, I think.
Yeah.
But, Thunder Force is on the list.
A couple more. So one that you I think you might have mentioned it a few weeks ago. So I watched The Final Girls.
Yep. What did you think of that?
It was all right. It didn't do much for me, to be honest.
Really? So I really enjoyed that.
I just thought it was a bit not as clever as it thought it was. It didn't land with me as much.
Fair enough. No, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Which shame, because I really like some of the people in it. I quite like. I'm rubbish with names. I'm so sorry. From Arrested Development. From Arrested Development, he plays Maybe.
Don't know. I know what you mean. I can't think of his name.
Alia Shawkat. She's in it. She's quite good.
Her name, sorry. Not his name.
And Thomas Middleditch.
Yeah. Adam Devine.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was in it. Yeah.
Friend of the show.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yeah, didn't quite work for me. To be honest.
Fair enough. I mean, that's fine. I mean, I love a slasher film, so it was kind of a parody of that. I quite enjoyed it.
And the other big thing, really, just before we move on, let's go Disney Plus. That's Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yes, go on.
I think steady. I've quite enjoyed it, and then watched episode 4 last week, and I'm fully on board.
I would agree with that. I was pretty much after episode 3. I was pretty much done with it. I'm like, I will see this through just out of habit now. But then I watched episode 4, and I was like, actually, that was really good. And if that show's about to turn a corner, then good on it, because the first 3 episodes are poor, in my opinion.
I think that's harsh.
No, they are. Especially the third one, it was boring.
There's a lot of scene setting and...
I'm really controversial. I don't like Sebastian Stan. And
really?
I think that's controversial because I think a lot of people rave about him.
Wait, as in you don't like the Winter Soldier? Or you don't like Sebastian Stan?
The way he plays that character. I don't know if it's the character I don't like or him, but I don't like the way he plays it. That's possibly what's skewing my
Maybe
opinion.
He will soften in the last couple of episodes.
Maybe. I hope. How many is there?
I think there's only 2 left.
Okay, cool. I can deal with that.
Probably 1 by the time people are hearing this. So.
Of course, yeah, there'll be another one like that.
Excellent.
I'm watching Love Victor on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. I'm enjoying that. It's a teen drama, but it's good fun. It touches on some nice heartwarming subjects, and the main guy in it is really good.
That's
really
part
makes
of
you
the
feel for him.
Love Simon cinematic universe, isn't it?
It is. It's executive produced by Nick Robinson, who played Simon in Love, Simon. He actually appeared in one of the episodes. There's like a cameo because
that's nice.
He's moved. The story is that he's moved away from the town where he came out in Love, Simon, but then this new kid's moved into the area, and he's going through the same sort of thing, and they end up emailing each other. So Nick Robinson does a voiceover in quite a few episodes of their email exchanges, but then he just appears in one of the episodes. Yeah, it was good. It's really good. If you like Love, Simon, you're going to get something out of Love Victor.
Nice,
excellent.
I have just got sort of finally for me a few sort of bits that are dropping onto Netflix over the next couple of weeks.
Excellent.
So this is all obviously Netflix UK stuff. Yep. So a couple of movies first. Rocket Man is coming to Netflix UK on April the 30th.
Is that the Elton John film?
It is indeed.
That's really good.
Yeah, Taron Egerton, isn't it?
I was thinking of was there a film in the 80s, 90s called that?
Are you thinking of The Rocketeer?
Yes, I am. Yeah, Taron Egerton's really good in Rocket Man.
You can watch The Rocketeer on Disney Plus. It's great.
Also, I haven't seen it.
Really underrated. It's got Jennifer Connelly in from Snowpiercer.
That's really?
What a small world.
It is a small world. Yeah, check out Rocket Man. When's that coming? Next
April the 30th.
Cool.
2 weeks. Men in Black International is coming on May the 7th.
That bombed, didn't it?
It did. I have not seen it. That's Chris Hemsworth and Tessa Thompson.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
May the 12th is Brightburn.
Great film. Absolutely. Such an underrated masterpiece, that film.
It is a good film, yeah.
It's really good. Really enjoy. I've seen Brightburn about 4 times.
Check it out.
Something about it just really appeals to me. Yeah, check it out.
And 19th of April. So this arrives on Netflix today, as this episode is released.
Yep.
Is a documentary. It's not a true crime documentary.
Okay.
It's a video game documentary.
All right.
It is called Free to Play, and it is a documentary following 3 professional gamers as they fight to claim a $1 million prize in a tournament.
Oh, right. That sounds
over
good.
In the States. I do not know what they are playing, but it sounds interesting, and I will be checking that out. If it's anywhere near as intense as the Speed Cubers one from a few months ago, then I'm all in.
Yeah, I'll definitely be checking that out. Free to play?
Yeah.
Definitely. I will definitely check that out.
Good.
Good list. I love a list. Did you say we got a game?
Yes.
Let's do that. Let's headline the first episode of The Wave with one of Nick's games. And,
It can be a
tease
tease for our movie of the week.
Yeah, then we'll get out of here. We'll leave these good people to the rest of their day.
So our movie that we will be talking about on Thursday, as we said, is called Temple. It is a horror movie. So I think we've played this before.
Okay.
But there is so many prime examples out there. We are replaying. I'm pretty sure we didn't call it this, but we are playing Scream or Dream. So I have got 5 movies. I will tell you the titles of the movies. You tell me, is it a real movie, Scream, or is it a made-up movie, Dream?
Okay.
Do you understand?
I understand. Not that complicated.
No, it really isn't. So let us start. The first one, tell me, Scream or Dream? This movie is called Pardon Me, But Your Teeth Are in My Neck.
I really hope that's real. Scream.
Correct.
I want that to be a 70s vampire film.
Almost. It is from 1967 and it is a horror vampire comedy. You are right.
That was close. 67, 70s. I'll take that.
You're in the right era, for sure.
Definitely. I want it to be really campy.
Yeah.
What's his name from The Confessions of a Window Cleaner? I want him to be in it.
I have no idea.
Robin Asquith. There you go. There's a name nobody will know other than me because I'm really old.
I do not know what you're talking about.
Go on. Get me out of this.
Okay, the next one. Tell me, Scream or Dream? This movie is called... Are you still there?
Yeah, sorry, you just stopped talking.
No, did you hear it?
No, you went, this movie is called, and then I didn't hear anything else.
I wonder if the noise reduction is playing havoc. Right, I'll try again. This movie is called...
No, I didn't get that either. Hello?
This will be very funny when you get my half of the recording.
What are you doing? Turn the noise suppression off if it's causing an issue.
Okay, 1 second. Okay. This movie is called...
Say that again. It's just loads of S's like a snake.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm leaving all that in. I'm not cutting any of that out. Dream.
It's Scream.
Oh. Is it about a snake?
It's about a man who is experimented on and turns into a snake human.
Oh, awesome. That sounds awesome.
In the UK, it was released under a different title.
Okay, what was it released under in the UK?
Snake.
We've always been imaginative with movie titles.
It stars Dirk Benedict from the 80s.
Oh, awesome.
Less of a face man and more of a snake man. It's from 1973.
Excellent. 1-1.
Yeah. Okay. Next one is a movie called Cat Food.
Cat Food?
Yeah. Mutant felines terrorise a small town. Can the locals escape the furry face eaters?
I used to have a goldfish called Cat Food.
Very good.
Dream. No, Scream.
Scream.
What
are you going for?
Scream, please.
No, Dream.
Oh, what? You made that up?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Thanks. You wait for the other one I've got. Yeah. I mean, why not? Everything else has been made into a mutant zombie animal.
That's why I assumed that was happening.
1, 2. Right. Number 4 is Zombie Ass, Toilet of the Dead.
Zombie Ass, Toilet of the Dead. That sounds like the sort of film that Kevin Smith would make. Scream.
Correct.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, 2-2.
I want to watch it. What is it?
It's from 2011. It's a Japanese movie.
Of course it is.
Students are infected by a parasite and have to spend the whole movie escaping from shit-covered zombies.
Yeah, sounds standard. That's pretty much what I expected.
Okay, last one. Chefs versus Demons.
Chefs versus Demons. That sounds awesome. Oh, I don't think it's real, though. Dream.
Oh, correct. You're right.
I'd watch that.
Yeah, I think I've got a good idea here.
Go on.
So, basically, you have all these students, and they're all at a renowned cookery school, and they have to fight off a group of demons who are trying to take over the world because a hellmouth's opened up underneath the campus.
That sounds awesome. Let's write that.
But do you know what the secret weapon is? There's going to be a pivotal scene in this movie where they're like holed up in the kitchen. The demons are knocking down the door, but they have just enough time to whisk up a batch of Angel Delight, and by flinging the Angel Delight at the demons like disappear because angels are bad for demons.
That's incredible. Copyright 2021 bottom of the stream. We're writing that. Let's do it. Let's write it and make it. You imagine the fun you could have.
I worry that
it
might be a bit of a niche joke because I don't know if Angel Delight exists anywhere else than the UK, but
we'll make it. We'll make it popular everywhere. Imagine all the fun you could have with different kitchen gadgets. I'm up for it.
Exactly.
Let's do it.
Done. Right, you win 3-2. Well,
excellent.
Well done. Good comeback.
Thank you. We're going up to nearly an hour, and that wasn't the deal with these episodes. The idea was that I'd get to edit 2 45-minute episodes, not 2 hour long ones, and give myself more work. So I suppose we should get out of here. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the first episode of The Wave. We very much enjoyed it, and obviously it's going to be an evolving beast. Things will change and we'll do different stuff in it. But yeah, I think it went all right. Do you agree? Do you enjoy yourself?
I think so. I had a lovely time.
Excellent. So yeah, we'll be back on Thursday to talk about Temple, I guess.
Cheers.
Bye.